with you guys. We're going to do something a little bit different. How many hairdressers we got in the room? Okay. How many people have, well, let me ask you this, how many people actually play with product in hair with the hairdresser?
Pretty much everybody.
The reason why I ask that is that with White Sands, our product is very hands-on. And I think the best thing I can share with you is that once we put it in your hands, let them touch and feel, you got it. Right? So one of the blading parts that we actually push on is hairdressers are all about the finish. So the way that we came into the market is actually in Florida, right? So the humidity that's here pretty much came in the liquid texture firm. And one of the blading parts about this product is that it works in any and every hair type. And the other blading part about it is by the way that it shuts down the cuticle layer, it blocks out the humidity and moisture. Okay. So what we've done is have you get a chance to look at the bi-monthly promotion? So, one of the really neat things is that what we did, we planned this out really good this year. We all know what May and June is, right? May and June is what season? Wedding season, prom season.
Right.
So here we go, right? This is our we're getting the full swing of what we do best, what White Sands does best, and that's about the finish work. So what you see is you see the leader of the liquid texture firm, an actual bottle, and the infinity, all for $42. It's normally what, $52.50?
Yep.
So they're basically getting this at no charge, or shall I say, basically this is a fee, right? So this is a huge deal for everybody here, especially in Florida. So that deal there should go over extremely well. You guys have also seen that the other product that we've done is our orchid oil, right? So you buy 5, you get the 6th one free. Okay, what are we attacking right now at this time of the year is moisture. So, and you gotta remember the orchid oil is extremely lightweight, doesn't need any buildup on the hair, and for those blondes, it will not turn your hair that really kind of amberish color. So it's amazing, right? A lot of people use it for a lot of other things too, as far as skin and other applications. All I can tell you is that, we keep finding more and more applications with that orchid oil, but it's very lightweight, okay? And if somebody does use too much, which everybody always thinks more is better, it blow dries out. Okay? So for those of you that are used to silicones, because it's only actually used as 2 silicones, one's volatile and one's non-volatile, you basically are going to get one that actually takes off the other. So you're only left with the orchid extract in the hair. Okay? If anybody wants more detail on that, it's really simple. You can look at any back of the bottle, and anything that says C-O-N-E, okay, is a heavy silicone. Anything that says NOL at the end of the silicone is the volatile one that takes off the non-volatile. So for those of you, there's 2,400 different types of silicones. That's the simplicity of it. Okay.
Say it again.
So anything with C-O-N-E,
Yeah.
okay, is the non-volatile. Anything with the NOL on the end, like dimethylclonol, NOL, okay, is the volatile one, and the volatile takes off the non-volatile.
I know I'll sleep better now.
I'm telling you what, it gets so confusing out there on what's causing all the buildup, and it's because the silicones are being left. Okay? So, what we're fighting right now is the humidity resistance right now, and this time of the year, that's why the liquid texture firm and the infinity, this is our #1 product nationwide. This is our #1 product worldwide. Okay, and the reason why is that this is much harder to ship everywhere else outside the United States. This here, because it's non-aerosol, that looks amazing, this is our #1 product. Okay? What's really neat about this product is that they're one and the same, except this is the aerosol version. And I think the other part of it is that people don't have to depress. And this one here does something that this one can't. This is how you create, this is how you finish. Right? The reason why I say that is this does about 80% of the job, this does 20. Okay, what does that mean? That means that the properties of this one here, because it's not wet enough, this one here is what really seals down the cuticle layer. This here is more just like a finish. Because what the other aerosols are doing is that they're exploding the cuticle layer, this one here still shuts it down. That make sense? Okay. The other really neat part about this Infinity is that it's the aerosol of choice for on any hair type And when you spray it and you hit it with an iron, it's not going to crystallize, flake, or burn the hair off. Okay? Both of these products here love heat. And one of the things about loving heat is that you will be able to see the crystallization if it loved heat. What do I mean by that? In other words, I can take an iron and go right over the top of this. It won't crystallize and won't flake. Okay? On dry hair, spray this. If it's still a little wet, you still have no problems. This one here, dry hair, dry style. Okay? The best thing I can share with you is that hairdressers like to work very quick. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah.
So, what they like to do is that spray it on and hit it with an iron. Because they're running behind, right? If they do that, there is a pink residue or a pink flake that will show that they're not using the product properly. There's a lot of hairdressers that still like to use it like that. What I'm sharing with you, the reason is dry hair, dry styling for maximum performance. Now with that pink flake, it will comb out, it won't damage your iron, it won't damage your hair color, none of the above. Okay? So, create, finish. Okay, so I would say your average stylist should have anywhere between 200 to 300 clients. Okay? On the high end, 300 clients and above, that means they're double booked. That means that they should be moving, if they're double booked, they should be moving at least, they should go through 1.5 to 2 bottles a week. That's how much they should be using this. I'm just giving you guys straight statistics here. So if they're using 1 to 2 of these, you're using 2 to 3 of these. Because people have a tendency to use more aerosol than they do them. And somebody asked me, well, what's the average? Ready? 25 squirts. That's how many people are using on this product. This is the average. Every time they use it. Hairdressers are a little bit more, but that's consumer at 25. The professionals more. Okay. These are all really good numbers. Why? Because the focus groups that we put this in front of, these are the numbers that came out. Okay? So, how many people have used this product in this room? Okay, the reason why I asked that is that because we're going to push the limits today. I'm going to share with you guys how we're going to do this with some hair. I'm going to share with you guys on the quick simplicities of the wow factor that hairdressers have to see. For those of you that have seen this, one thing is seeing it, another thing is actually doing it, right? When we walk into salons, how many times do we have the hairdresser that wants to be known of knowing everything? All right? So what we need to do is that those are the ones we grab onto, and those are the ones that we actually push around a little bit to say, you know what, I'm excited about you knowing your trade, but let's see how creative you can get. And the reason why I push this out to you that way is because the hairdresser wants to show you what they know because they don't think that they've seen anything new, right? So what we're going to do is that we're going to show you guys just how to stand the hair up, comb it out, hit it with heat, show them how there's no back combing, because everybody knows, look, there's a lot of products out there that might be able to stand the hair up, but they're doing all this back combing. Back combing is old, or back combing is out. And the reason why I say this, all you guys sell color in here, right? And one thing about selling color is that every time you back comb, you take away your color work. So what we need to be doing is sharing with these hairdressers that back combing is something of the past, right? Now, one of the really neat things is that White Sands is like, oh yeah, well, I've heard of that product. Oh yeah, I only use that product for updos. Well, that's because they missed it. They miss this for everyday styling. So one of the things that we're going to do is that with these two products, these should be your go-to products as a finish on every client. And what happened is that they've got this mind transformation that they only see it as a finished product, as an updo, and that they miss it as an everyday styling product. So, and the reason why we're going to go through, and every single one of you guys, I want you to comb through it, I want you to feel it, I want you to touch it, because this is what the hairdresser wants. They just don't realize it. So, one of the things I like to do is I like to go into new salons. We've never heard of White Sands. No, I don't got time for that. No. I'm like, okay, give me a minute. If I can't wow you in a minute, I'm out of here. This is the demonstration that you can walk in and do in a minute. And what's funny is that even if you took a hairdresser that in the salons that you've been into, that already might know of White Sands, if you just do this with the person who talks the most, and you have them, and you put them in the chair, or you have them put their assistant in the chair, I don't touch any hair. And I do that for very specific reasons. I know how this product works, right? They don't. So my suggestion to you is watch how I do this, because this is how I want you to do it. And then what it is you want them to have this in their hand as quickly as possible, because once they have it in their hand and they're comfortable using it, it's a sell like that. Okay? So, let's see, I've got 3, 1, 2, and who's the other hairdresser? Okay, why don't you 3 come on up? So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you guys the differences on some of the little tricks of the trade that we do, okay? She won't bite you, so this is the best part, right? So, here's what we're going to do. Each one of you grab a bottle.
Stop 1 second. I'm almost confused on these screws.
This is why we're doing this, because people get confused.
A hairdresser is now completed the cut. The hair is still a little bit damp. And you have to use this product on dry hair. Did you put a mousse in and blow it dry, or what happened to get it to this?
Right. Okay, so that's a really good question. So hairdressers like to come up with their own concoctions. Sometimes you see stuff spraying them in their hands, the fingering through. What they're trying to really do is trying to close down that cuticle layer, so that way then all their work that they just put in will literally have that effect. So if they're texturizing the hair, and if they don't put that right product on, that pencil point that they put into the hair, all of a sudden starts to stack out, right? So what Pete's saying is, what are they doing with this? Now, here's the interesting thing about liquid texture and where the marketplace is going. The marketplace wants a nude-like feel. The marketplace wants to have the least amount of product in their hair. Now, the hairdresser doesn't think that way. The hairdresser wants to put as much product as they want. Ultimately, they want to see that what they've got, their special product, is actually going to work, right? Well, the new trend is that they want products that perform in their hair, that don't have a lot of buildup, and that they don't want to be putting 3 or 4 products in their hair. Okay? This is how we sell them. Is that this is not, this is basically, they're blow drying it out, their hair is dry, what's the next step? The next step would be liquid texture perm. Now, for those of you that don't know, we'll ask the hairdressers that are up here, how do we like mannequin hair?
We hate it.
We hate it. This is the worst hair. Okay? The reason why it's the worst hair is that it's already been used and processed, right? And the reason why we also choose this is because if I can't make this hair shine, I will make anything shine. Okay? And the other part too is, if I can get the hair to perform with the product, I think this is hilarious, because if I take a doll head into a salon, they go, what's this guy going to show me? They're automatically thinking he's going to show me something. Now, I do it 1 of 2 ways. I'll take a doll head in case everybody's like really shy, or I will go in there and I'll take the person who talks the most or the loudest, and I'll get them in the chair. And the reason why I put them in the chair is because they're going to be the one that touchy-feely, and they're the ones that's going like this. And I'll usually have an assistant or have somebody do their hairs, because ultimately, an assistant doing a hairdresser's hair, they're very critical, right? I'm sharing with you guys the little tiny nuances that actually work in a salon. So, what I'm asking girls to do is take your liquid texture perm in a pump, and I want you to take my section, spray it, and then I want you to be able to take the dryer, and I want you to work it from the bottom up. Now, before we do this, one of the things that's really important when you do the techniques of this, when you lift up the hair, let's just say when you lift up the hair, you'll see most salespeople this is what they see. They see that I do this. What am I doing? I'm distributing the product. So when we do this, is that distributing the product? No. That's all focused here. That means I didn't get anything up the shaft. That's why I want you guys to look. It's strongest at the base, and I always start here and I work up with the spray. So when I work up this way with the spray, I'm going to do the same thing this way. And the reason why I say this is that you want to cover the whole shaft of the hair. Okay? So when you're drying it, do I dry like this, or do I dry like this? I want to dry always in directions. Okay? I know this sounds a little bit ridiculous, but the hairdresser should know these things, but they're watching this, because when you do this, you lift it up and the hair goes away, their mind just goes blank. What the heck did I just see? Okay? This happens over and over again. And what we'll do is that when we show this on the hair, the reason why we get the base What's the number one complaint of women today?
Go left in the base.
No lift at the base. So what do we focus on?
Lift.
Lift at the base. I'm giving you guys, these are the technicals that need to happen. Okay? So, these, all three of you take your spray, and I don't want you to use any more than 10 pumps. Okay?
Hairdresser uses 25.
No, consumer.
Consumer.
Okay? Now, what's really neat about this part is that imagine you being in a salon where everybody's talking, and you picked one hairdresser, and yet there's 30 or 40 hairdressers that are in there, right? And the reason why you picked out one that's kind of, you want everybody kind of doing what's going on over there. This is really what you want.